Hi everyone, my name's Harley. Welcome to TransByDef. I know I'm not doing it live today, but I feel like I should just do a video. I actually had recorded a previous video, but I just didn't like how it came out. It was just, I kind of found it that my words weren't really specific enough, so I could see ambiguous statements, and that could have led to some problems down the road. Things like, no, I didn't really mean it that way, you know? So I decided not to post that one. So I guess I should like kind of say what I've been doing recently. I guess it's more like an update, so I'll be quick. So I've been full-time for, what, 6 months now, since January? So, or leading to 6 months in a sense. It's been fantastic. It's definitely different. I'm starting to get used to Harley. You know, people address me as Harley and she, and it's been really good. The thing I just can't get used to is being hit on by guys and stuff. I went to the grocery store, and someone commented on my hair. I just got my hair done, and it was like really blonde, like extremely blonde. And I was just like, and he's like, oh, nice hair. And I was like, oh no, what's going on here? Like, you know, it's kind of flattering. It makes me smile though. But it's other than that, I've been trying to manage things around, trying to shift my timing around so I could work on my song. I've been working on the song, and I'm telling you, freaky shit has been happening in this very room. And remember, I don't know if you know, a long time ago when I first moved into here, it was like really early on. I was like, something's weird about this house, and I still am thinking that something is weird about this house because, like, I mean, depends on what your beliefs are. You know, it could go either way. But funny story is, when I was young, I used to see shit. Like, I don't know why, I would see shit, and it would scare the shit out of me when I was young. But then when I went to puberty, it kind of like, I was kind of like desensitized or something. And then as soon as I started taking estrogen again, I guess it's because I become more sensitive again to certain things that I'm starting to get these things back. And it's been like really creepy around the house, especially me making this song because it's not like, it's not a song that, it's not like a really good song in a sense. It's kind of, like, behind it, it's kind of bad, but it's a story, you know, it's really a story, you know, it's about, you know, Faust, which is like the deal with the devil in a sense, and, oh my god, it's just like, let me tell you what happened. So, I was in this very room, and I was playing my song, and it could be a couple things. Like, I mean, if you're an atheist or something, it could, I mean, I'm not gonna shun you or anything like that. I understand there's a possibility it could be that, could be this. I just can't prove it. I can't prove anything. So, I understand. I mean, I'm kind of in the middle where I believe, but like, based on what I feel, it's like, it scares the shit out of me, you know? But, so, here's what ended up happening. I was working on my song, and it, like, here's a reason why I say it could have been just something else, like a fluke. I must have been hitting a frequency. That's kind of reasonable logic. I could have been hitting some kind of frequency at a certain pace that was making me feel very uncomfortable. And I mean, like, it was, and it's possible. I've heard about these things, you know, but I was actually doing this, and I kept, you know, replay, trying to get it right, replay. And every time I was replaying the song, I felt like something was behind me. And like, I was just like, oh my god, something's just gonna like get me, you know, like, and I was just like so freaked out, man, by it. So like after like, I kept trying to ignore it, you know, ignore the feeling, but it kept getting worse and worse, and it got worse to the point where I felt like I was gonna throw up. And it was just like, I was just like, oh my god, I feel like right in my stomach. And so then I got up, and I was singing on my microphone, and I didn't record the lyrics. I was just, you know, like hearing it out and trying to feel it. And when I was up there, that was the worst feeling I've gotten that night. And I was like, oh my god, oh my god. And I ended up, I stopped, and as soon as I turned around and faced the door over there, like for like 200 to maybe 500 milliseconds, I've had like a vision of this girl, and she was going like that, and I was just like, and it scared the shit out of me. It took me like a jump, and it was weird because it was like, it wasn't a girl. It was like really like scary looking in the face. Like it was a girl, but scary looking here. And I was just like, oh my god, oh my god. And like I was like, oh god, I'm done, you know. And then I mean, after a while when I stopped, like it felt like everything shifted out of the room. But then when I went out in the hallway, I felt that feeling again. So I don't know what it was, but it was just weird. It was just like, so I stayed in here and I felt fine. But every time I went out in the hall, it was like, oh my god. So like after a few minutes, I actually just like, okay, let's go through. So I stopped, and I was getting ready for bed, and I'm like, man, like my neck is hurting me. And I go look, and I got these scratch marks right on my neck. And I was just like, what the fuck? Could that be a coincidence or what? Or like, it was just weird. Like I was just like, man, it's like hurting here. And I was like, these scratch marks right there. And I'm like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And I have a feeling what's going on. And like, don't say anything, but I feel like I've been like really, like shit's been happening, and it's been happening really bad recently, and I don't know what to say, but it's getting crazy. And now I'm wearing this thing, and it's I believe this is a Crusades cross, and it's I think this was around from the Crusades, and it's been helping a lot. I don't know if it's just a release, but it's been helping. But what's weird is like things have been like really bad. Like I'll hear something whispering in my ear when I'm sleeping, and or like when I'm laying down in my bed, and I'm like, oh my god, you know, and it just doesn't feel right sometimes. And like, oh man, I don't know what to tell you. It's like, it's creepy, you know. But I also feel that, you know, I was reading some things out, and I feel like I'm already bonded. Like I heard things called bondage, and I feel like that was starting to happen, you know. And I was like, okay, freaky. And so anyways, I'll play you the song right after this, see what you think. I would just warn you, I got a bad thought about this, and that's why I almost consider stopping this song, because something was telling me that bad things happen when you listen to it 3 times in a row. So I don't want to freak you guys out with that, but it's not finished yet, and you know, I'm working on it. But I changed the beats per minute, so it's not as fast. So you might not get that effect as what it used to be. I cut it down 10 beats a minute, and but you see what you're saying, and don't listen to this when you're driving, because I think this whatever's going on, it's either the song with the frequencies, or it's something really really freaky. But definitely don't listen to it 3 times in a row, seriously, just for your own protection. But anyways, I'll play it right after this. Bye, and I'll see you next week. Maybe I'll try to post some more, but see you guys next week. Bye.